And for that split second, like, it happened so quickly, but I immediately realized, like, this could end so badly for me. Hey guys, it's Talia, welcome back to my channel. Today I am so excited, like, so as you can tell by the title, we are doing a story time. This is not really something I do that often on my channel. I've done one before. However, it is kind of a joke within my family that whenever something crazy happens, I'm always there. I'm always there, just because I don't know what it is about me that attracts weird situations, but there is something in my aura that drags them to me. So yeah, this is not clickbait, this did happen. I also do have another story which, if you want me to tell you, let me know in the comments below. It's just as crazy. It's a mad story. Let me know if you want to hear that. But without further ado, let's just jump into today's story time, which is the time where I caught 2 burglars in my house while I was alone. So it's very important that I set the scene here because there's a few things that you need to know in order for this story to make sense. So first thing is that it was 3 AM in the morning, and I often go to the supermarket by myself really late at night because that's when I like to do my shopping. There's no one about, well, not no one, there's hardly anyone about, it's much more quiet, and I just find it a lot more like calm to do. So I was messaging in one of my group chats. Now, everyone in this group chat is American, so 3 AM, they were all awake, and I was telling them I'm about to go out, I'm gonna go to the supermarket because I wanna get some food. My friend Taylor was like, it's 3 AM, Talia, like that's so dangerous to be going out by yourself. What are you doing? And I said to her, I was like, well, my car is parked in my drive. I live on a main road, like I know it's 3 AM, but my car's in my drive. All I have to do is step out of my front door, get into my car, drive away, and then I'm at a supermarket. Like, it's very safe there, there's people around. So she was telling me like, no, I think something bad's gonna happen, like you shouldn't be going, and I was like, Taylor, it's fine. So I obviously did what I was gonna do, and I left the house. So as I closed my front door, I turned around and I was like, oh crap. I realized I hadn't actually parked in my drive that day. I parked around the corner in a side road. So I was a bit like, oh God, like Taylor's already worried me. I'm a bit on edge, but I'm still gonna go because I've just closed the door. I've decided I'm going. There's no turning back now. I'm walking down the road, it's very dark obviously because it is late, and I'm getting increasingly more nervous. And as I turn around the corner to go into the side road where my car is, there is a van with 2 men in it, and immediately I'm sort of like, that is not normal. Like, it's not work hours, there's no roadworks around here, so what are they doing in a van? Like, what are you doing 3 AM in the morning? Like, my brain was a bit like, what's going on? So immediately I was like, well, they're here to kidnap me. By the way, I am very dramatic, just in case you weren't aware. So my immediate thought was kidnap. Got my keys, like splayed them between my fingers so I had like a weapon, and just like power walked to my car. I was like, I can see my car, it's fine. And then I hear one of the van doors open, and I was just like, oh my God, like this is real, this is happening. Taylor was right, I shouldn't have done this. So I sprint to my car, get in, turn the engine on, drive away. I did not even look back to see what they were doing in that van because I was just so like, I need to get to Tesco. Tesco's the name of the supermarket, by the way, if you're not English. So fast forward, I'm in Tesco doing my shopping, and weirdly enough, and you'll see why this is relevant to the story later, but there were 2 police in Tesco. And normally when you see a stranger, like 9 times out of 10, you don't really acknowledge each other. But for some reason, me and this policewoman and the man, like policeman, sort of all looked at each other and were sort of like, oh, like, not hello, but sort of like just acknowledged that we were in existence together. I go about my night, do my shopping, get in the car, go home. Now, I don't remember why I didn't park in the drive. I think there was something in the drive, like another car or something, where I couldn't park in the drive. So I parked on a different side road just because that other side road had freaked me out with the van. Parked my car and was like, right, I've got to do the walk. It's a very short walk, it's like a minute. But you know when it's just like, you've already had that experience. Taylor's freaked me out, it's still 3 AM, it's quite dark. Okay, so I get out of my car, I sort of power walk to my house. Now my house is on a main road, but when you're looking down the road and you look at my house, this is my old house by the way, so when you were looking at my house, you could see the top half of the house, but there was a wall where you couldn't see the bottom half. So I couldn't see into my drive and I couldn't see the bottom half of my house. I could just see the top. So I'm walking towards it, everything's fine. I was like, okay, there's no one around, it's okay. I get to the wall. I take one more step, turn around to look in my drive, obviously, because I'm like, it's time to go home. And there's two men standing there with our garage door wide open and a load of our stuff, like, in our driveway. Now, bearing in mind, my garage, if you will, has a door that leads into my house. So it is no different to going in through the front door. It is completely accessible into my, like, main household. So in the split second, I'm sort of like, I don't know if there's more people in my house. Like, I don't know if this is it. I don't know if there's people behind me. I don't know what's going on. And for that split second, like, it happened so quickly, but I immediately realized, like, this could end so badly for me. Like, this could be a very dangerous situation I've just got myself in. Like, genuinely, I could die. They could take me. I had no idea what was going to happen. So I had to think so quickly on my feet. Like, when I tell you, I have never been more scared in my life, nothing has come close to it. And I hope nothing ever comes close to it again, because it was a horrible experience. So in my head, this is all happening, obviously, bearing in mind, within 1 second. I had to think all these things through, like weighing out my options. What is the safest thing? Can't run back to my car, because if they want to chase me, they can. They're gonna be faster than me, like, realistically. That's also what was going through my head. I was like, my phone's dead. Like, I've got nothing. My phone is dead. What am I going to do? I was like, the only thing standing between me and safety of my house is these two men who are clearly trying to burgle us because they've got all of our stuff on the floor. One of them had like a mask pulled over his face and the other one just had a beanie on. I literally said to myself, I was like, look, nothing you say is going to make them hurt you. Because if they're gonna hurt you, they're gonna hurt you anyway. That's just what they're like. So I was like, right, what approach am I gonna take to this? Again, this is all happening within a split second in my brain, but like, when you're scared, everything happens at 3 million miles an hour. I was like, right, I've got to take the approach that they have broken into my house, they've broken into the wrong girl's house, and I'm not having it. That was the approach I took, and I was like, I need to be sarcastic, I need to be firm, and I need to not be scared. So I literally looked at them dead in the eye, like, I did not break eye contact. I slowly walked towards my door as if to say, like, I'm still gonna go into my house, you're not gonna stop me. And I looked at them and I said, you better run. I don't know why those were the words I chose, but in my head I was like, I just need to let them know that, like, running is their only option. I wanted to not remind them that taking me with them was an option, hurting me was an option, like stopping me from screaming was an option. There were so many options they had, but I wanted to just let them know that, like, with this girl, the only option is running. So I literally said, yeah, you better run. And they did. Luckily enough, these two men dropped everything and they pegged it. Like, they ran for their lives. I then at this point grabbed my keys, like my hand is like shaking because I actually am scared. As much as I'm being like, you better run, I'm also like, oh my god. So I like put my key in the door, ran to my home phone. Yeah, because my phone had died, I ran to the home phone, like dialed 999. Now, my parents at the time in this house slept on the 3rd floor, so it was a 3-story house. My sister was on the 2nd floor, for some reason didn't hear anything. My parents were on the 3rd floor, so they can't hear anything. So I'm running up the stairs, like on the phone, like, 999, how can we help you? I want the police. Running. That was on the 2nd floor. Right, get to the 3rd floor. And it just so happens that as the police asked me what my emergency is, I'd opened my parents' door. So this is what my parents heard. They like, the door's closed, the door opens, and then, I'd like to report a burglary. My dad, I have never seen him move so quickly, bolts up like, what are you talking about? Like, I've never seen him jump up so fast. My mum also was just sort of like, what is going on? So they both like run downstairs, like, Talia, what's going on? I was like, there were 2 guys, like I was by myself, like they ran, I don't know where they've gone. So my dad sort of ran outside to try and look for them because, you know, so I was on the phone to the police, they were at my house within 5 minutes. So my dad hadn't found them, my mum was just trying to figure out what's going on. My sister, meanwhile, completely asleep. Sparko, no idea any of this is happening. So the police arrive and we just both look at each other and the policewoman just goes, we just saw you in Tesco. And I was like, that is so weird. Like, what are the chances? Like, we had that moment in Tesco. It's like fate was telling us, you're gonna see each other again tonight. Yes, the policewoman was sort of like, this is so weird. And we're sort of having a conversation as if I haven't just had one of the scariest experiences of my life. And she sort of looks at me and was like, right, okay, well, we'll get some sniffer dogs down. We'll try and do what we can. But yeah, I mean, they never ended up finding them, which is so annoying. But I still wonder if those two guys were the two guys in the van that I originally saw and were scared of. Like, I wonder if they were watching me, because obviously it's nighttime, but I think I had my curtains open, or maybe the light was on and they were just waiting for me to go to bed so that they could rob us. I just don't know. But yeah, I still wonder if those were the two guys and I saw them. But I do have another story, which, if you want me to tell you it, along the same vein, also terrifying, a little bit weirder, like actually a lot weirder. It made no sense at the beginning, and then the story kind of unfolds. Yeah, then let me know in the comments. I hope you enjoyed this video, and make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!